Hi everyone, Lisa Haven here. And if you are a Donald Trump supporter, a patriot, anyone who's considered a little on the right, a conservative, a Christian, then you're gonna wanna hear what I have to say in this report. Now, I was doing a little bit of research and I'm gonna throw up on the screen a website that I found. Now, this website was put together by Wesley Parker and it's www.amren.com or AmericanRenaissance.com. Now, this report details an anti-Trump hate map, which I'm going to show you in just a moment. But on this map, they have documented nearly 200 attacks on Donald Trump supporters since he took since he was elected back in November. But it goes, October, November, December, and all the way to today. And it's also increasing intensely. Now, the map is an ongoing project of American Renaissance there. And, well, let me just take you to the map itself because I want you to see it. On the screen, you're going to notice a bunch of little markers. You're going to see red markers. Those signify violent crimes towards and against Donald Trump supporters. They include like vandalism of car, vandalism of person, fighting, those kinds of things. Then you'll also notice blue markers, property crimes. They have sign crimes and things like that. And then the purple markers, other types of crimes against Donald Trump supporters. Now, the beauty of this map is you can click on each one, and there's over 200-ish some odd in there, and they will take you to the actual police report if you follow the link in there, and you can read how these acts are taking place against Donald Trump supporters. Here's the thing. Never in history has violence been increased this much, and we're seeing this level of violence take place all across the country. For example, let me say something before I show you more violence that's happening against Trump supporters. When Obama was in office, I don't like Obama, I don't like Hillary, I wasn't a supporter of either one of them, but I wasn't on air calling for their death or showing their heads all bloodied. That was unheard of. That's not something that we would ever take part in. But let's not forget, also a New York theater, a New York public theater put out a play, a Julius Caesar play, in which they portrayed Donald Trump as the main character there and how he was stabbed to death by minorities. This is pushing violence against American patriots, against American citizens, against the Republicans altogether. Let's not forget what happened just the other day with Steve Scalise, right? The baseball game, Republican baseball game, and simply because it was a Republican baseball game, the shooter, and I don't even want to mention his name because I don't want to give him any credence or credit or anything like that, but he went and he shot Steve Scalise and 3 or 4 others, I believe, and people were injured, and Ron Paul was there, many other people, I think Jeff Flake was there, but the target was specifically against Republicans. And as a result of this shooter's action, guess what happened on Twitter? Well, check out this report from www.aol.com, an article titled "Left-Wing Twitter Users Called Out for Celebrating the GOP Baseball Shooting." Or how about this one from thedailycaller.com titled "Shooter's Facebook Group Celebrates the Attack." Since when is it okay to celebrate the attack of our congressmen and senators just because they're Republican or just because their political stance? Look, when people on the left were shot, never would you have someone on the other side sitting there saying, "Let's celebrate this, let's have a good time." No, it didn't happen. We are not that violent nature. Conservatives are more conservative in nature. We're not going to sit there and push this violent rhetoric, but that's exactly what the left is doing. And they've done it before. They've done it in the past multiple times. Bombings in the past with left wing back in the, I think it was 1970s, Bill Ayers. And forgive me, I probably got that year way wrong, but Bill Ayers, had bombs and everything. He was a left-wing extremist. And we also know that he had ties to Obama. Now, we're going to reveal ties like that, but we're not going to push a violent rhetoric like you're seeing on the far left. So I want to say this to anyone who is a Donald Trump supporter or anyone who's a Republican, and not to mention, I forgot one, the Antifa thugs. who are just out there. They stood against an anti-Sharia law protest. You know, like Sharia law that believes in beating women and the suppression of women. Yeah, let's stand against that because we want women suppressed. That is what Antifa thugs are doing. And it's just, it has nothing to do with the actual political agenda. They just want to hate on Trump, and they're paid to do it by George Soros funded organizations. Let me also say this. George Soros did the same thing in Ukraine and other governments where he paid people to uprise against the government to try to overthrow him. He ignited coups in other countries, and I believe that's exactly what he's trying to do here. 100%. They want a coup against the government. Otherwise, the mainstream media wouldn't continually parade the idea of holding up bloody heads of President Trump, or putting on plays in which they're stabbing the president, or just saying bluntly that they don't like the president and somebody should kill him. Yeah, that's the kind of levels that the mainstream media is going to. I think there's an agenda here, and we need to stand against it because they are all fake and just nothing but a bunch of thugs. So I want to say this. If you or a Trump supporter, and please stand firm, you know, as long as he's following the America First agenda and he's not passing a whole bunch of crap like Obama did, great, I'm gonna stand with him for that reason. But he is our last hope. If he gets taken out, if he gets assassinated, if he gets out from presidency, we're in trouble. That's truth. We're in trouble. We could see war. We could see civil war break out, martial law. Who knows? I don't know which way the cookie will crumble until the cookie actually crumbles. But for people who are like, well, he's just a puppet. I don't know every answer to everything, but here's the thing. Who is going to take his place in the future? If he gets taken down, what are you pushing for if Donald Trump is no longer there? What are you wanting in Donald Trump's place? I mean, think about it. That's all I want to say, and I'm trying to say that briefly. But if you are a Trump supporter, I just want to encourage you to please, please, please protect yourself. Keep yourself safe. Keep yourself healthy. The tea, just to be honest, you know, this one's a new tea from Get the Tea. And yes, it helps fund what I do here, but getthetea.com has great stuff that'll definitely keep you healthy. So make sure your body is being kept healthy. Go to getthetea.com or someone, but make sure you're detoxing yourself because a lot of their attacks and a lot of the leftist attacks don't pay attention to those things. So they're on the left, you know, chemtrails and toxins and fluoride in the water. These are things that they're taking in on a daily basis, and I think it's dumbing a lot of them down. Not all, but some of them are awake to it and some of them are not. And so they're easily swayed by lies and manipulation and money. And that's why we need to cleanse your gut and keep these things out of our head. And they're not doing that. I wish somebody would wake them up to something. But anyhow, all that to say, make sure you are keeping yourself safe. You know, protect yourself. You know, be aware of what's going on in your surroundings, especially if you have a sticker on your car that's pro-Trump or you wear something, and I'm gonna wear them. I'm not gonna be afraid, you know, to go out wearing a pro-Trump shirt or a sticker on my car, and we shouldn't be. And we need to continue to take that freedom of speech stance and do what we need to do. So all that to say, I love you guys, and just stay strong. And also, one last thing I want to say is this: please go to noblegoldinvestments.com. If you are not investing in gold and silver, look, he can convert your IRAs. I'm going to leave a link below. Let them know you heard about it on my channel. They'll treat you really amazing. Just say Lisa Haven sent me and you're good. And but you need to get gold, silver, and assets that aren't going to be as bad as, you know, money where it loses its value, but you can convert things, your 401k into an IRA, and those using gold, silver, precious metals, and he's got other things. But go to noblegoldinvestments.com or click the link below. I'll leave it. Anyhow, just wanted to bring all that to the forefront. If you like what you heard, share it on all your social media outlets. Give me a thumbs up, and well, subscribe. Thanks again for tuning in. I'm Lisa Haven, signing out.